All right. I believe we're live on YouTube. Today, we're going to talk about the introduction to the Trade Hero app. See if we can get us live on YouTube setting up. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know if it's already live, y'all, or what. Saying it's loading, but today we're going to talk about let me pull this up for you really quick. Let's share this, and here we go. All right, we are live. Trade Hero introduction. We're going to be talking about the new app. Some of you all may already be on it. Some of you all are totally new to it. So today we're going to talk about this. Let me pull this up really quick. And today we're going to discuss basically just a rundown of a few things on the app, just kind of give you an overview of the app, as well as some of the rules that you all need to take when these trades come in. Let me turn this light on really quick. All right, first off, when you all are using the app, you're going to see these trades that'll come in here. So you'll get the ticker here. You'll also get the type of the trade and the date that this trade was sent as well. So you have the option type, which is going to be puts or calls, and the trade type is going to be swings, day trades, and so you'll be able to see that to determine how much time we'll be spending in this trade. So swings are usually going to be something that could last for days, if not weeks, maybe even months sometimes. And then day trades, that's going to be a little more high risk and a lot more faster trades. So if you see something that says day trade and you don't have the time, that might be something that you want to stay away from. Okay. So we're going to give you a couple things. All right. We're going to give you a stop loss, a target, and a strike price. Now, your strike price is going to be based on that option contract. Okay. So when you're looking at, let's say for this example, United Health, we'll pull up the chart here. And we can see that we're coming off this lower level of support. So since we're expecting calls, we want the price to go up. And we're expecting our target to be around this 510. Okay. So our strike price, we want to be 510, and our target is going to surpass that. Okay. So what you want to do with your stop loss, you'll be able to see here as well. We have our stop loss at 493. All right. So when you pull up the charts, and if you ever want to pull up charts, we do have the charts here in the app. So you can click here and that'll go to trading view. So anytime we get a trade, you want to pull these charts up, take a look at where the stop loss and everything is. And you can kind of see with the stop loss at 493, you can see that if we were to break where we've been in the past, that this could potentially move lower. So we want to pay attention to those stop losses because they're going to protect us. And so anytime you do see a trade coming in, know that it's an opinion. It's not financial advice. We can't dictate where the market is going to go. These are things that you want to make sure that you take a look at the chart, you assess where you feel comfortable in entering in these trades, and you don't necessarily have to enter when we enter or when the alert is sent. And just make sure that anytime, like for example, if we're looking at United Healthcare, if we're looking at support, we would rather that pull back and come to us for an entry versus chasing something that may already be up, right? So if this were to break out and it's already up, then you may want to wait for a retracement, okay? Because a lot of times if we were to get a breakout here, we'll get a retracement as well. So always don't feel like when an alert comes in that you need to automatically chase it. And another thing, the best thing to do is to start with around $10,000 in terms of capital, especially when trading with options, based on the amount of time that you want to buy, because more time usually comes with a bit of less risk, right? Because you're buying more time. With options, you're fighting against time. So a lot of times we do want to buy more time. So if we're trading in December, we want to be looking at contracts that may be a month out. Reason as to why we're looking at contracts for January. Okay. So keep that in mind that as you're trading, if this is something that's maybe if it's too expensive, right? And you're not necessarily trading with say $10,000 in capital, then you may want to try to either downsize these trades, right? Or maybe look at just adding a position A lot of times too, if you look at United Healthcare, right? If we're sending calls on something and you like the way the stock looks on the downside, and you're saying that, hey, I think this stock could recover, but I can't afford options, you can always maybe build a position in shares as well, especially if it's a company that you've been looking to add or you feel like it's a great addition to your portfolio for long term. So I always suggest that if it's something that you can't afford when trading, make sure that you're also looking at adding some long-term positions as well, because you can look. There's a lot of stocks that are down. You know, you got some healthcare stocks, you've got energy stocks like Exxon. You've also got chip stocks that have been pulling back as well. So a lot of these positions are going to be swings because we're not saying necessarily they're going to turn around now, but we want to buy ourselves time. All right. And if you're trading with 10,000 or whatever your capital size may be, make sure that you're trading with no more than 5% of your capital per trade. So if you got $10,000, you should never be taking a trade more than 500 bucks. Okay. And if you're only starting with $1,000 in capital, right, then you should only be trading with $50 per trade. And so if you're somebody with $1,000, right, and you're trying to trade options on United Healthcare, $50 may not be a position that you can build into United Healthcare, but you can put $50 into fractional shares, right? So just consider that when you're going through these trade alerts. Always, you want to do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice, so you want to make sure you're pulling up the chart and assessing. Let's say you're looking at this lucid trade. Maybe you wanted to pull back maybe to this level at 267, or maybe wait for a break of that and enter a little lower, right? But we never want to essentially chase something. We always want to look for a retracement, especially if a stock is already taken off, okay? So keep that in mind when you're looking at these trades. And while we do send you quite a bit of trades on a daily basis, it is not necessary for you to take all these trades, okay? Do not ever overtrade. You'll find yourself being stretched too thin, right? So make sure you never over trading. As always, make sure you're all remembering to keep that trade size to a 5%, no more than 5% of your total capital. And also too, make sure you're doing your own due diligence, right? So if you see one of these trade alerts, you like the trade, let's say this puts on Palantir, make sure you're looking for, if it's already broken this level, maybe it's going to do a retracement and we want it to reject from this trend line, right? So there's no one size fits all, right? So each one of these trades is going to have something that you need to look at, right? But we're giving you the structure. We're saying that, hey, this is what we've noticed. And you can also click on the view analysis so you can actually see what it is exactly that we're looking at. Let me see here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. So you'll see here that on the Palantir, we're looking for a reversal from the top side, right? It's highly overbought and it's picking up bearish momentum, right? And so we're also seeing a bearish engulfing on the daily, and this may take a week, right? So you want to take these things into consideration. And we look back at this and we're saying, hey, okay, we're looking for something bearish. We had a bearish engulfing candle here, and we want to make sure that we can get a continuation here. So you always want to see that, hey, if I see a trend line here, I want to look for a rejection on that, okay? Hope that makes sense. This is just, I'm just going over a quick overview. So I just wanted to give you all some rules, okay? Also just simply how these trades are set up when you get the alerts as well. And then if you have any questions, remember you can drop over in our chat. And you can come actually, and you can see here, folks got some profits in here. You'll also get trade alerts, especially on FOMC. We actually posted about the VIX and everything spiking up. We'll send you charts in here as well in the chat. So make sure that anytime you see a trade alert come through or you get a notification, you can always go to the chat. And even if you don't get a notification or a notification for a trade alert, you can always come into the chat and find great opportunities, because we're always watching the market. And our goal here is to provide you all with enough resources, tools, and information so you all can navigate the markets and really stop guessing and start cheating, okay? So make sure you come in here. We've also got the investing chat as well. And this side is going to be more for long-term positions. So you can see here we had a trade alert for United Health, but we're also looking at adding United Health as a position. Okay. So a lot of times there may be something posted in the investing chat that we may be watching. So keep your eyes on these chats, because for investors, you want to look here. And if you're a trader, whether you're trading stocks or options, we'll be sending you all some notifications in these chats as well. Plus, you can ask questions and communicate with traders all across the globe. Okay. Now, I'll just give you a quick overview before I go. But if you're in the app, you'll also have these the investing club picks. So every week we'll send you the investing club pick for the week. You'll be able to come here. You'll see which particular stock or ETF that we're looking at. We'll break that down. We'll tell you the whole analysis as to why we're looking at this particular asset. And it's literally a whole review. Okay, so you get a full report and analysis here. So, and that's going to be in the Vesting Club. We also have the Learn tab, so we'll be adding more classes and courses here that you all will be able to explore for totally free once you're in the app. Okay, so you can get these introductions to options trading. Plus, we have our study flashcards. So if you want to learn candlesticks and patterns, you can come here and learn these. Just click on it. It'll give you the description right here. Some more things. We've got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so you can click here, you'll get the charts. Cheat Code is our website, so we'll be adding new blogs and doing stock reviews and everything here. Let's go back. And also the research tab. So if you ever want to do some research on a stock, let's say you want to take a look at Tesla or something like that. Let's see if this will load here. My internet's a little slow here. I'm down on an island. Okay, we'll come back to that later. But basically, if you want to do any research, you can click here and you'll be able to actually type in whatever stock you're looking at, and it'll be able to give you a little bit of an analysis from financials to technicals and how it compares across the market. Okay, so it'll come with different scores there, so you'll be able to check that out. And all the settings and everything you'll be able to adjust here. Okay, so that's a quick overview of the app. That's all for now, but we'll come back and start doing more of these educational videos for you all. So make sure you like. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. And if you learned something new today, or you think this app is just so cool and you want to tell other people about it, please don't forget to click that share button. Okay. And if you want more videos and tips, we'll be going live here a lot more often. So make sure you all turn on your notifications and click that subscribe button. And remember, each one teach one. Okay. So that's it for today.